Welcome to my channel. Today, we're exploring Stellar Defiance, a sci-fi journey where humanity stands strong and defies the odds across the galaxy. Dive into epic starship battles, powerful tech, and the resilience that makes us unstoppable in a universe full of challenges. If you're ready for a thrill-packed adventure in deep space, hit subscribe, and let's get started. In the darkened silence of the galaxy, a signal reverberates through the vast emptiness, carrying with it the echoes of a long-forgotten civilization. It is a call, an ancient beacon of the Skydwellers, a race once so advanced they were considered deities by lesser species. The signal pulses rhythmically, like a heartbeat, beckoning the brave and the curious. Its rediscovery sets off a chain of events that will reshape the galaxy forever. Captain Ilara Voss stands at the helm of the UHS Valkyrie, one of the United Human Federation's most advanced exploratory ships. She's a woman defined by the stars, her gaze perpetually fixed on the horizon of space as if searching for something beyond what the eye can see. Her crew looks to her with admiration and trust, knowing she has led them through many trials. On this day, however, there is a palpable tension, a sense of the unknown creeping into their minds. Dr. Zane Mehta, the ship's xenoarchaeologist, bursts onto the bridge, eyes alight with the intensity of a man who has just found proof of the divine. He holds a datapad tightly, knuckles white. "We've picked up a signal," he says, barely able to contain his excitement. It's from the Skydwellers." The crew is stunned into silence. The Skydwellers are legendary, a race that vanished eons ago, leaving only whispers of their existence. Their technology was said to be so advanced it could bend the very fabric of space and time. Dr. Mehta has spent his entire career chasing myths and ancient relics tied to them. Now, it seems, he has found his holy grail. Captain Voss listens as the signal is played aloud. It's hauntingly beautiful, a series of chimes and melodies that seem to echo from another realm. Interspersed with the music are words in a language so ancient that few can decipher it. Dr. Mehta deciphers fragments on the spot, his voice tinged with awe. "We are the Skydwellers, the watchers of the stars. Come, seekers of truth, and find our legacy." The source of the signal is traced to a region of space known as the Nebula of Lost Voices, a place shrouded in mystery and danger. It's notorious for swallowing ships whole, its energy storms and gravitational distortions making navigation almost impossible. Many have ventured in, seeking the fabled treasures of the Skydwellers, and few have returned. But the promise of discovery outweighs the risks. Voss, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to secure humanity's place in the galactic order, gives the command. They will venture into the nebula. As the Valkyrie cuts through space, its engines blazing with a pale blue light, the crew prepares for what lies ahead. Commander Tarek Holt, Voss's second in command, ensures that the ship's defenses are primed. He is a pragmatic man, grounded and wary of the unknown. His past experiences have made him cautious, especially when it comes to the unknown dangers of space. Despite his reservations, he trusts Voss implicitly, his loyalty unshakable. The journey into the nebula is harrowing. The ship is buffeted by violent energy waves, lightning flashing in brilliant arcs across the darkened sky. The crew holds their breath as the Valkyrie is tossed about like a leaf in a storm. Voss grips the controls, her knuckles white, her face set in a determined scowl. She guides the ship with an expert hand, navigating through the chaos with a blend of skill and intuition that seems almost supernatural. Then, through the swirling gas and dust, they see it, a massive city suspended in the sky of a colossal gas giant. It's a breathtaking sight, an architectural marvel of spiraling towers and bridges woven together with beams of light. The city shimmers with a faint glow, its surface covered in runes and symbols that pulse like the heartbeat of a sleeping giant. The crew is awestruck, their silence filled with the weight of history. As they approach, the city seems to react to their presence. Lights flicker on, pathways illuminate, and a low hum resonates through the air, as if the city itself is waking up. The Valkyrie docks at one of the many platforms jutting out from the city's edge. The crew disembarks cautiously, weapons at the ready, their senses heightened by the strangeness of their surroundings. Dr. Mehta leads the way, his face alight with wonder. He runs his hands over the ancient glyphs carved into the walls, whispering translations to himself. The air is thick with the scent of ozone, and the sound of their footsteps echoes through the vast, empty halls. It is as if the city is holding its breath, waiting to see what these newcomers will do. Suddenly, a voice fills the air, deep and resonant, echoing through the corridors. Welcome, travelers. You have found the last refuge of the Skydwellers. State your purpose. The crew jumps, weapons raised, but there is no visible threat. The voice belongs to the Sentinel, an ancient AI construct left behind to guard the city. It materializes before them as a hologram, its form flickering in and out of existence like a ghost. It is a humanoid figure, tall and imposing, with a face that is both serene and unreadable. The Sentinel explains that the Skydwellers foresaw their own demise and created this sanctuary as a test. Those who find it must prove themselves worthy of the knowledge it holds. If they pass the tests, they will gain access to the greatest secrets of the Skydwellers. If they fail, they will be destroyed. It is a trial of wisdom, courage, and empathy. Captain Voss steps forward, her expression resolute. She accepts the challenge. The Sentinel nods approvingly, and the first test begins. The crew is split into teams, each sent to a different part of the city to face their own trials. Voss and Holt navigate a labyrinth of shifting walls and traps, using their wits and reflexes to survive. At one point, they come to a room filled with floating platforms that move in random patterns. One wrong step, and they would fall into a seemingly bottomless chasm. Working together, they time their jumps perfectly, reaching the other side in a display of seamless teamwork. Dr. Mehta, meanwhile, finds himself in a vast library, the walls lined with holographic books that contain the entire history of the Skydwellers. He scans through them, searching for clues, his heart racing with the thrill of discovery. He learns of a great war that shattered the Skydwellers' empire, a conflict driven by a powerful artifact known as the Heart of the Cosmos. This relic, capable of manipulating gravitational fields, was their greatest creation and their greatest curse. It brought them unmatched power but also sowed the seeds of their downfall. As the trials continue, the crew uncovers more about the city and its creators. They see holographic recordings of the Skydwellers, tall and elegant beings with skin that shimmers like silver. The recordings show their final days, the civil war that tore them apart, and the desperate measures they took to preserve their legacy. The Sentinel watches them closely, its gaze inscrutable. Just as they are about to complete the final test, an alert blares through the Valkyrie's systems. A fleet of ships has entered the nebula, closing in on their position. It's the Krell Dominion, their battleships bristling with weapons, and the Zifra Syndicate, a motley collection of pirate vessels. They have come for the Skydweller technology, lured by the same signal that brought the humans here. The situation quickly escalates as the Krell and Zifra demand that Voss turn over whatever she has found. She refuses, standing firm. The confrontation turns violent as the rival factions open fire, and the Valkyrie is forced to engage in a desperate battle to defend the ancient city. The fight is chaotic, with energy beams and missiles lighting up the sky. The Valkyrie's shields flicker under the barrage, but Voss is undeterred. She pilots her ship with unparalleled skill, weaving through enemy fire, her commands sharp and precise. The Sentinel, recognizing the threat, activates the city's defenses. Beams of light shoot from the towers, striking the attacking ships with pinpoint accuracy. Drones pour out from hidden compartments, swarming the invaders. In the midst of the chaos, Ambassador Alvian Vir arrives, his sleek Luminar Union vessel slipping through the fray. He broadcasts a message, calling for a ceasefire. He claims to be a neutral party, there to mediate, but Voss sees through his ploy. Vir has been manipulating events from behind the scenes, hoping to seize the heart of the cosmos for his own purposes. He believes his faction is the only one worthy of wielding such power, and he is willing to do whatever it takes to claim it. In a tense standoff inside the core of Ascendance, where the heart of the cosmos is housed, Vir confronts Voss. He tries to persuade her to join him, to use the relic's power to reshape the galaxy as they see fit. But Voss refuses, her voice steady and firm. Power like this destroyed the Skydwellers, she says. I won't let it destroy us too. The battle reaches its climax as Vir attempts to activate the heart of the cosmos. The relic pulses with energy, its gravitational field distorting the very fabric of space around them. The room shakes, and the air crackles with electricity. Voss, with a final, desperate effort, manages